The following Channel 3 high-definition newscast is brought to you by Key Bank, proud to be named as the top bank in Business Week magazine's customer service champs. From the WKYC Digital Broadcast Center, this is Channel 3 News.
It's a concern for all of us. Jobs. Hundreds of protesters turn out in Akron tonight to take their message to City Hall. Plus, one realtor says he's camping out in this home until it sells. I'm Ramona Robinson. We begin tonight with disturbing video just released, and police need your help. Take a good look. This is a store security video. Watch as a woman walks into a drugstore, gets pulled down, then yanked out of the store by a purse thief. Police say the suspect is a white male with brown hair and sideburns. The victim is a 56-year-old woman. It all unfolded at the Rite Aid on Waterloo Road last night. The woman has bumps and bruises. You can help find the suspect. Call Akron Police if you know who that suspect is. Well, Akron residents tonight were out in support of police and firefighters. More than 300 demonstrators angry over safety services layoffs fill the courtyard across the street from City Hall. Channel 3's Dave Summers is just back from Akron. And Dave, it was a pretty impressive turnout tonight.
Yeah, Ramona, and very heartfelt. Of course, safety services union representatives were among this crowd, but also some of the 201 city workers that received pink slips last week and ordinary residents who support them. The question still to answer, was it enough to persuade the mayor and city officials to find another way to balance the budget?
No layoffs! No layoffs!
You can hear the sincerity in their voices and see it on their faces. Akron doesn't want to lose its brave men and women of the safety services.
He's wanted to be a police officer ever since I've known him.
Leslie Morris' husband, Justin, is one of 96 police department members who received a layoff notice last week.
At first I cried, and then I, thought we got to do what we have to do.
Everything I did since I was 18 was geared towards being a police officer.
Officer Gregory Monich was also put on notice. He's worked the beat for the last 2.5 years. This has always been his home.
I know we have this much support. I feel it in the street every night I work. When I work the midnight shift, I feel it when I work Chapel Hill Mall.
Mayor Don Plasqualik says a $12 million budget deficit has forced his hand. It's left a bitter taste in the mouths of some voters. Images like the Grim Reaper and posters poking fun at the administration are the result. Police union rep Paul Holinsky says the layoffs jeopardize the community's safety.
The crime in Akron is already out of hand, and it's going to double and it's going to triple.
Demonstrators here hope to send a message to city administrators, find another way.
And I hope that city council and the mayor hear everybody that's here to speak.
I hope we can put aside the politics and do what's right for the citizens of Akron.
Demonstrators marched across the street to the first city council meeting since layoff notices went out. While more than 300 people gathered for the rally, only around 70 were permitted in council chambers because of its size. And the mayor was noticeably absent from City Hall before the meeting, but did show up, Ramona, after it gotten underway.
Well, it looks like the demonstrators out there are putting the pressure on for them to find another way. But what's going on behind the scenes? Are they doing anything to try and save some of these jobs?
Well, union reps aren't giving up, that's for sure. Today they met for 6 hours with Akron's Labor Relations Committee. They did not talk specifics, but did schedule 2 more meetings later this week. Ramona, both sides are making sincere efforts to find budget cuts elsewhere. If they don't succeed, layoffs are going into effect October 1st.
All right, we'll stay on top of this one. Thank you, Dave. A huge setback for Governor Strickland and the state budget. The plan to put video slot machines in racetracks all across Ohio has been shut down by the state Supreme Court. Now, the plan was to put in more than 17,000 video slot machines. The slots were supposed to generate almost $1 billion for the state education budget within 2 years. But now the Ohio Supreme Court tossed out the whole plan, saying we must ensure compliance with the requirements of the Ohio Constitution, irrespective of their effect on the state's current financial conditions.
Well, there has to be a next step, absolutely. We can't just accept nearly $1 billion hole in the budget.
Well, the Ohio Lottery Commission was supposed to review video slot machine rules today, and that's been put on hold. The earliest Ohio can vote on slot machines would be next May. Local ties to a deadly helicopter crash in Iraq. The military confirms that 1 soldier was killed and 12 others injured when their Black Hawk went down Saturday near Balad. Soldiers from the 137th Aviation battalion in North Canton are among the dozen soldiers who were injured. No other details are being released until all of the families are notified. Well, tonight's Fugitive of the Week may be hanging out in the Mentor area. His name is Raymond Edwards, and he's wanted by the U.S. Marshals and the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Office for violating his probation. He's failed to register as a sexual offender. He also has a long criminal history and could be violent.
He's a 34-year-old white male, approximately 5 foot 10 inches tall and 175 pounds. He's known to frequent the 7,000 block of the Mentor area, Sharon Drive. If you have any information about Raymond Edwards, please contact the Violent Fugitive Task Force.
Well, that number to call is 1-866-4-WANTED. U.S. Marshals are offering a reward. Well, she's just 5 years old and has already met adversity head-on, or you could say feet first. Tonight, the inspiring story of a little girl named Lexi, who doctors said would never walk again. But as Boyd Hubert from our sister station in Minneapolis found out, little Lexi has succeeded in providing those, or proving that to doctors that they were wrong time and time again.
Should you notice the feet before you're charmed by the face? That's fine.
Yeah.
With Lexi Dietz.
Yep. I like walking.
That's all she wants to do now is just walk and walk, you know.
I can go backwards. Look at, I'm going backwards.
At 5 years old, Lexi has turned a corner on life.
It's just a whole new world, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
9 months ago, Lexi wasn't walking at all.
And I can walk for the kitchen.
In fact, a doctor once told her she would never walk.
Yeah, but I showed him.
She looked at the doctor and said, I want to walk, and he said, you will never walk, and she said, I will walk.
My feet are working better.
Yet even Lexi realizes
And I can turn around.
the determination that moved her feet cannot help
We painted my nails.
her hands.
They don't work like yours. 'Cause it was born like that.
By all accounts, Lexi should have died at birth. Her intestines were outside her body, her limbs stiff and useless from a rare birth defect called arthrogryposis.
It was the scariest thing I've ever gone through, ever.
But Jamie Brower started seeing things in her daughter
I'm coming, Mom.
that told her from that very first day,
You want 7?
Yeah.
Lexi was going to find a way.
I got the blue.
I noticed it first at 6 months old. That's the first time I noticed her use her feet for something.
I'm lucky.
Yeah. Just recently she started using both feet like she's doing right now.
Darn. I thought I was a red.
You cannot say you can't do that. I mean, you just can't do that. She won't listen to you.
Now a piece of cheese to go.
Okay, hold on.
Jamie understands too.
Okay, turn the knife over.
Help.
She won't always be there to help.
More?
Yep.
There. I just leave it like that. Ooh.
All parents want independence for their children.
I think we got a lot of mayo on there.
And Lexi's done more than meet her mother halfway.
I can never do what she does. I wouldn't change her for anything. She has done so much to my life about learning how to love people for who they are and just acceptance.
Lexi has met more challenges in her first 5 years than a 6th-year Harvard PhD.
Little more, Mom?
A little bit more, then we'll rinse.
But the thing about childhood challenges, they just keep coming.
You need to come over here and start.
This fall, Lexi starts kindergarten.
Look at my E.
There's no doubt in my mind that as long as we give Lexi the right tools, she'll remain at the top of her class. She's very, very bright.
G-I-E-T-Z.
Yes.
Physical therapist Lori Larson is helping her prepare.
I want you to draw a picture of yourself.
Look for just a second at Lexi's picture.
I just forgot my hair.
Do you notice what's missing?
The arms.
Now I'll write Lexi.
Lexi has chosen to focus on what she does have,
My eye. There. Grandpa, look at me!
with not a moment wasted
She can do anything, you know.
on what she doesn't.
Grandpa, look at me, I'm walking!
She always used to tell me she wants to be a doctor, and she will be the first surgeon that uses her feet. I have no doubt about that either. I mean, I know she can do whatever she wants to do, so.
So look again at the feet before we say goodbye
Yeah.
to the girl.
I have to call it. Is Lori gonna be there? But
For whatever challenges lie ahead, rest assured, the feet will be giving Lexi a hand.
yeah. That's pretty cool. But Kim,
Lexi is strong beyond her years. She started kindergarten last week and is doing well. And to learn more about Lexi's condition, you can log on to WKYC.com. Still ahead here tonight. You don't have to flip the channel to find out what the president told David Letterman tonight. We already know. Flooding across much of the South could affect your flight out of Hopkins. The very latest when we come back. Betsy.
Well, they are dealing with flooding down south, and we are hoping to squeeze out more rain as we head through the next couple days. I'll have the latest on what you can expect coming up in your forecast. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Betsy, and later in sports, it's another week to try to figure out what went wrong as the Browns are now 0-2. Coming up in sports, is Brady Quinn still the guy? And what does Eric Mangini think about finding players? That's coming up later.
KeyBank is proud.
See your Toyota dealer now. Hear Betsy Kling's forecast weekday afternoons on WTAM 1100. You're watching Channel 3 News with Ramona Robinson.
Welcome back, everyone. President Obama started his busy week in New York, where he'll prepare for 3 days of meetings at the United Nations. This will be the president's first speech to the UN. He's expected to discuss issues surrounding Middle East peace and strategy for the war in Afghanistan. Now, earlier tonight, during a taping of the David Letterman show, the president said he expects unemployment to be a big problem for at least another year. He also said he's confident the economy will come back stronger than ever. Tonight, health officials say clinical trials of the H1N1 vaccine in children are producing the same positive results as adult studies. Now, children aged 10 to 17 develop a strong immune response after receiving 1 dose of the vaccine. Children 6 months to 9 years will likely need 2 doses, similar to the seasonal vaccine. The vaccine should be available next month. One realtor wants to sell a home so bad that he's camping out there until it's off the market. He is. Jim McCord has been in the northern Kentucky home for 4 days now. He says it's the best time to buy a house. Many people qualify for an $8,000 grant from the government, and interest rates are low. He still hasn't found a buyer, though. Looks like a pretty nice house. Well, here at home, Cuyahoga Community College has big plans for how to use nearly $750,000 it will get in grant money from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The money will be used to improve remedial education and help students adjust to college coursework. Tri-C plans to train faculty and tutors, developing a mentoring program for students and offer students more tutoring.
Without this group and without the support that Tri-C provides, I'm not sure that I would be as successful in my math career as I am.
I take advantage of not only the math tutoring, but the English tutoring, computer tutoring.
Enrollment at Tri-C is up 30% from just a year ago. Evacuations and school closings in Georgia, all because of massive flooding. At least 5 people have been killed after being swept up in floodwaters. Now, these are pictures from our Gannett sister station in Atlanta. We've linked them to our website, WKYC.com. The worst may not be over as more rain is expected in the forecast. And we checked tonight with flights out of Hopkins, most reporting delays because of the situation in Atlanta. So be sure to call ahead if you're flying out. Wow, what a headache they have there.
They do, and we're actually trying to get some of that rain to come our way. We need rain. It's been a little while since we've had some, and there has been some rain showing up on the radar. Here's kind of what's the scope of what's happening. Out to the west, look out toward Denver. You see those clouds swirling? That's an area of low pressure in the upper part of the atmosphere. That is going to be a big key in our forecast through the rest of the week, because as soon as we see one of those developing, you know, things are just going to stay put. We have a very static forecast as we head through the week. Ahead of that upper level low, we have a front that's just hanging out. And until we have that low finally start to kick out to the northeast, this front isn't going to go anywhere. So they are expecting even more stormy weather in the Mississippi Valley region. And ahead of that, then, this is where we come into the mix. We have this just big plume of moisture working from south to north from the southern portion of the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. That's bringing this plume of moisture right up over Atlanta and many of our southeastern states, and then eventually extending into northern Ohio. Now, across our area, we really have seen this push of moisture coming in more in the form of humidity than rain. You've probably felt the muggies out there. We'll probably end up having some fog hanging around in the morning. Before you start your morning commute, make sure you check in with Channel 3 News today. And we've also seen some of these showers. Now, today we didn't pick up a whole lot of rain. We had on and off rain showers around the area. Looked like earlier we were going to have a pretty steady rain setting up east to 71, but that has since fallen apart. And across northern Ohio now, we just have mostly cloudy skies to report with a few scattered showers down toward New Philadelphia and over toward Millersburg. As for how much we ended up with in the rain gauge, it was about 0.4 of an inch for Hopkins, but many areas not even getting 1/10 of an inch today as temperatures topped out in the upper 70s. We'll have a day just like that tomorrow with scattered rain showers, morning temperatures in the upper 60s, afternoon temperatures in the upper 70s. We've settled back to 72 at this hour with a southerly wind at 12. You can see upper 60s, low 70s for northern Ohio from Toledo to Ashtabula and on down toward the Dover area as well. Now, we have this warm, moist air that's sticking in place across the Ohio Valley, but you move farther west, we have 50s in Marquette, 50s and 40s then as you get out a little bit farther to the west. And again, eventually, as that upper level low that is out west moves east, that will drag this cold front in. We will have a little bit of a decline in temperatures as we head toward the end of the week, and we should have some improving conditions as well. In the meantime, we have mostly cloudy skies in place, scattered showers still in your forecast tonight and for the day tomorrow, but don't rule out a chance for a few peaks of sun as well, keeping things on the bright side. More scattered showers in your Wednesday forecast as well. We'll hold on to slight chances for Thursday and then have improving conditions by Friday. Big question is now, where does that leave us for the weekend? Timing is everything. Mid-60s tonight, cloudy skies, passing rain with areas of fog by morning, so the kids heading out to the bus stop, please double check as you are making your turns and heading down the road, because those kids are kind of still in the excitement of early part of the school year. By the afternoon, upper 70s, peaks of sun hanging around, as well as that threat for scattered rain and thunder. Fall officially arrives at 5:18 tomorrow evening, and our autumn forecast for Wednesday, not very autumn-like, near 80 with a chance for rain showers. We'll hold upper 70s through Friday, and then you see the cooler air settling back in by Saturday.
It's warm for this time of year.
It feels good. I'm not complaining.
All right, Bets. Next in sports, while he was on the field, something unexpected happened to a former Buckeye who plays for the Buffalo Bills. And later on, shrimp cocktail, Ohio style.
The Bus Stop Forecast is brought to you by McDonald's McCafe Coffees. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
If you're shopping RAV4, Pilot, or Escape, slam on the brakes. The Hyundai Santa Fe is one of the best bets on the road. Santa Fe's got more standard features, more safety features, more legroom, and more MPG. Plus, only the Santa Fe is backed by America's best warranty. All that, and it's still up to $6,000 less. Plus, during this sales event, Hyundai Santa Fe's now come with up to $3,000 in total savings. And you'll lock in $1.49 a gallon for a year's worth of gas. Visit your Northern Ohio Hyundai dealers today and get more for less.
Issue 3, Las Vegas-style casinos in Ohio. It isn't what you think it is. According to the out-of-state casino developer's own study, at no time will 34,000 Ohioans be put to work. And the jobs that are created will go to skilled, experienced casino workers from out of state. All because Issue 3 gives no hiring preference to Ohio workers. Vote no on Issue 3. A bad deal for Ohio.
Here are tonight's winning Ohio lottery numbers.
Are you a Facebook friend of Channel 3 yet? We'd love to have you sign up. If you do, you might be our featured friend of the day, like Jennifer there. Hello, Jennifer. It's easy to sign up. Log on to WKYC.com. Click on the Facebook icon at the top of the page.
Hey, everybody, we got a great show tonight with Ricky Gervais. The deep fried king of California, Chicken Charlie, musical guest Leonard Skinner. Big show coming up right after the news. See you then.
Look! It's the Super Squad!
Chad?
Thanks for the ride, guys.
No, thank you, Chad. The Super Squad loves my circle.
Remember, you choose the plan that fits you best and get unlimited calls to anyone on any network.
Someone just stole a little kid's milkshake.
That's horrible.
My Circle, exclusively from Altel Wireless. Get a great deal on the Samsung Freeform with a 1-year contract for the same low price.
We will not be quiet. When we're in a sandwich, you'll know it. We are our own mixed up blend of one-of-a-kind spices. We are Miracle Whip, and we will not tone it down.
We have to go to Denny's right now. That everyday value slam looks so good.
Bacon, eggs, and pancakes for $2.99. Let's go.
Then again, I could go for a $4.99 everyday value lunch.
Okay, let's go.
Or maybe I want a $5.99 everyday value dinner.
Maybe you can decide in the car.
When people say, Mike, why Ford, why now? I tell them, look, it's really kind of simple. Ford's making cars that people really want, like the new Ford Taurus. Look around. There's a Taurus right there. And another one behind it. And another one behind it. They're beautiful. Don't you? These guys are building quality that can't be beat by Honda or Toyota. I'm telling you, these guys are good. Why Ford? Why now? Here's a question. Why not? Sure, this is fun, but wait till you get to the dealer. Oh.
Video clips on WKYC.com brought to you by Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injury. And now, the Spitzer Auto World Sports Report.
Please tell us it's not going to be this ugly all season.
There are some people that think they might be like the Lions last year and not win one game.
No.
But that can't be possible. They'll get a win somewhere along the line. I don't know if it's going to be this Sunday, though. 0-2 now. Hard to think that they could get their first win on Sunday. It might be 0-3. There's a lot of problems. Let's break down some of them. First of all, the offense. And when you get in the red zone, you have to score. The Browns have only scored in one quarter this year, and that was really in garbage time, Ramona. Then you can't turn the ball over. They had 3 yesterday. When you're a team like the Browns on the road and you don't take advantage of turnovers and then you turn the ball over and then you let this happen, the defense got tired yesterday. Another big touchdown run at the end of the game. And yet it's concerning because the players say they had a good week of practice last week.
We've been a team that has shown we can play, we can execute. We can go out there and do what we want to do, and we just haven't brought it to the field on Sunday yet. I don't know why that is, but we have not. I think it's going to take guys to make up their mind on game day to, do what we do during the week, bring that to the field on Sunday and make up our minds, everybody included.
Including the coaches. Now, if you're a Derek Anderson fan, maybe looking for some controversy, keep looking. Eric Mangini said today that he is sticking with Brady Quinn as his starter. The coach feels Quinn is facing typical growing pains of a young QB, but at times made really good decisions yesterday. After 2 starts, Quinn has a QB rating of 66.9. Now, Mangini spent much of his media session today talking about fines. He made no apologies for fining players that break team rules. This all started with the report that a Browns player didn't pay for a bottle of water at the team hotel during preseason. He didn't confirm that he fined that player over $1,700, but said he wants mature, responsible people as part of the Browns.
I don't like taking players' money, but the rules are in place because we have a very diverse group of people, and the rules are set up to make sure that we can operate as effectively as possible.
Buffalo Bills safety Dante Whitner returned to Pickford TD yesterday against Tampa Bay, then went home to find out he was robbed. $400,000 worth of jewelry missing. The former Glenville and OSU star lives in a suburb of Buffalo and is safe, not knowing who robbed him. The theft comes a week after the lawn of another Bills player was vandalized. Some college hoop to talk about tonight. March Madness is coming back to downtown in March of 2011. Cleveland will play host to the first and second round games of the NCAA men's basketball tourney in 2011. CSU is the host school. The games will be played at the Q. Cleveland State previously hosted games in the Wolstein Center back in 2000, and as you see here, the women's Final Four was played at Quicken Loans Arena. Day off for the Tribe today, 13 more to go before the season comes to a close. The Indians begin a 9-game homestand tomorrow night. Tigers in town for 3. The Tribe has lost 8 straight. First pitch at 7:05 on STO. Tonight, Detroit, well, they need a win because tonight Minnesota is now within 2.5 of the Tigers in the Central after they beat Chicago 7-0 in the 5th. Michael Kadire makes it 3-0. And then, Ramona, watch this. Oh, man, Denard Spann left the game as he gets hit in the head in the 6th inning. Clearly hurting from that. Don't want to see that ever.
Yeah, hope he's okay. And Baltimore has one of the best defenses.
Well, you know, it's funny. They're 2-0, and their offense all of a sudden has come out of nowhere, explosive, and their defense is giving up points. But always you have to watch out for the Ravens defense.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we could possibly beat them.
Okay, I'll mark the predictor. She gets high school games right, and now we're doing NFL.
That's right. Up next, you might not expect to find shrimp in Ohio, but we did, and it's a growing business. See, you never know what to expect.
Right now with Arby's Family and Friends Feast, get 5 regular roast beef sandwiches for only $5. It's our classic roast beef, slow roasted in-store daily, freshly sliced and piled high. Get 5 for only $5. Add a bunch of drinks or curly fries for just $1 each, and let the feast begin.
The Cadillac Autumn Celebration, with special offers in the 2009 Cadillac CTS, the most acclaimed vehicle in its class over the past 2 years. Recipient of a 2009 Best Resale Value Award from Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. And a 2009 Car and Driver 10 Best for the 2nd year in a row. This isn't just a new season, it's a brand new day. Enjoy attractive values on all 2009 models.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer. Residency restrictions apply.
It was a mixed day on Wall Street, but not much movement either way, as you can see there. Most shrimp are harvested in salt water, but we found some in Toledo. It's a place called the White House Farm where they grow Christmas trees and shrimp. What a combination. Over the weekend, they harvested more than 2,000 pounds of freshwater shrimp. Workers get dirty collecting the shrimp from the pond, but say it's worth it. The farm sells the homegrown shrimp for $15 a pound. Did not know they harvested shrimp in Ohio.
Those weren't shrimpy shrimp. They were pretty nice size shrimp.
Yeah, they look like. I wonder if they taste good.
My old stomping grounds, never had them there.
That's surprising.
Hot dogs and pizza, things like that.
Thank you for spending your time with us. You're such a man's man.
Chili dogs.
Oh, yes.
Conan's guests include Ricky Gervais and music from Lynyrd Skynyrd. Be sure and join us bright and early for Channel 3 News Today. Good night.
For up-to-the-minute news, special behind-the-scenes access, and a chance to interact with the newsroom, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on WKYC.com.
Channel 3 News is sponsored by Lexus.